Hello, I am Miriam from Keto Chow.
Co-founder.
I can't remember my lines.
That's okay. I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all of our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
So I just got back from
Omaha.
the Omaha Keto Summit, the Hard to Kill Summit. We flew in on Saturday night. I got home and immediately trimmed a brisket.
Thank you for that, by the way. I did check to see if you would be willing to do it, because if you would have said no, I would have been fine.
And it's kind of like, well, it's still frozen, but...
We just had a busy day yesterday. We were doing dinner with his parents, and then we did some photos.
Took some photos up in the mountains.
And I just needed it to run smoothly, so I'm like, brisket it is, please. Why did I bring that for lunch? Dang it.
Oh. I intentionally didn't bring it for lunch. I've got a bunch of creamies that I'm going to have. Anyway, Louise is here, so is Sheila and Gina.
Hi.
Swang says good morning. Carrie is here also, so is Eddie.
Hi, Carrie.
Kel is in Michigan and says
Kel.
happy Monday, everyone. Kathy's here, so is Swang says talking to Carrie. There you go. Margie is here. Ronna says good morning, Bears and Chow fam. Lyndall's red wine is on from West Sacramento, California.
Oh, that's not that far from here.
Bob says cannot hear Miriam. Make sure that it's not muted
Okay. I'll look.
on the control thing.
Is it doing its thing?
Well,
when I'm talking?
mine
Does
is
it move?
working.
That's not
You're muted. Now you're not muted.
not doing anything.
In the little corner thing where the little microphone is. If it's on and you push it again,
But
then it
you
mutes.
you can't tell it's on unless you push it again. So sometimes it's on and you push it again.
Well,
and
that doesn't
then
mute it.
you
That just turns it
mute
on.
it by accident because you're thinking you're
That's
just
true.
checking to see if it's on.
Anyway, Louise is here, so is
There we go.
Brenda and Lynette.
Lynette. Hi, Brenda.
Dr. Maitreya is here.
Hi, Maitreya.
Rana says, good morning, friends. I'm able to catch the live since I'm on the couch sick. Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I actually, hold on, let's see if I can pull this up.
Blah,
So
blah, blah.
while we were in Omaha, at the different places, where
You found
is
a
one?
couch.
I saw several couches because we went on tours of a bunch of, just go ahead and share. No, look at that. We went and played on a tank. We went to the squirrel cage jail.
That's weird.
Super weird. And let's see, where is the couch? Where is the couch? Oh, it was right there.
That's because somebody else put photos in there too.
There's a couch. That's a
Yes.
couch.
So that's the one thing I learned from college is the difference between a couch and a sofa
Yeah.
and a settee and a chaise lounge.
Yep. So that's a couch. Anyway, but I'm hoping you're feeling better, Rhiannon.
Yeah, not good.
Let's see. Kim is here. Mimi says good morning. Listening to both live streams. 2KK is still going.
Oh, yep.
Let's see. Lisa says finally made it to live. Didn't have to catch up later. Yay!
Nice, Lisa.
Brenda said it was great to meet you. Chris Bear, Stephen, Holly.
Nice.
Yep. Brenda came and said hi to us.
Hi, Brenda.
Annabelle is here. It's Tuesday in Australia. It's 1:15 a.m. Go to bed.
Oh my gosh, you should
Go to
sleep.
bed. Glenda says, good morning, Bears. Just jumped over. Dr. Maitreya likes your shirt and earrings.
Oh, thank you. It has this cute little fluff.
Jazzy Jane is here from North Carolina. Farron says, good morning. Ronna says, I just bought a brisket. Over 17 pounds. Separated and cooked a small piece last night. Can't wait to taste it. Yeah, so I had to trim it and separate the flat from the point. And it's funny, when you split them apart, they're almost the same thickness.
Yeah.
And so they cook more consistently when they're split apart. So I always separate them now.
Yeah.
Christy Davis is here.
I always appreciate that. By
Marcy
the way.
says, hey, hey, hey. Lucy says, hi, Jazzy Jane. Oh, in North Carolina as well. Nice. Blaze is here. Lisa
Super
says, the live
shiny.
reminds me to make some creamies. I've been wanting to make some holiday flavors. Eggnog and gingerbread.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
Annabelle says, you're looking pretty. Your hair is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Looks like Carrie cooked another roast in the oven.
Nice.
And now it's in the fridge. There you go. Susan says, good morning. I actually have some of the Lazy Engineer beef in the fridge, and I was thinking of eating some of that for either lunch or breakfast. Anyway, Teresa says good morning from Kentucky, and Dennis is here. Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
Virginia's here. S. McCabe says, Miriam, you look great.
Thank you.
Ginger
That's so
says
nice of
hi.
you. Hi, Ginger.
Oriana says it might have been a salad I ate last night. I didn't eat much, but the lettuce was really bitter, and I know there has been a lettuce issue again. Yes, Wendy's.
Oh.
Wendy's has removed lettuce from all of their sandwiches
Really?
because there's been an outbreak of stuff. So there you go.
That's sad.
Yeah, so maybe it was the lettuce thing.
I
Betsy is
had a
here.
salad at
2KK is running along. Hate to miss any of you. Anybody else says, yeah, I've been a bit depressed, so I ate some bacon and had some raspberry cheesecake keto chow. So yummy.
Bacon does help with depression, for sure.
Absolutely. Kim's here from Newport, Kentucky.
Hi, Kim.
Nice. Kathy says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Doing nothing.
Kathleen.
Oh, sorry.
It's not the same.
Yes, you're right. It is not the same. Doing nothing but keto chow because a temporary tooth I just had, my first root canal, is breaking apart in my mouth, and I was being cautious with. Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
be
wow.
careful. Ooh.
Rhonda says,
Good
made
luck with that.
2KK keto chow pumpkin muffins.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
Added Keto Farms maple pecans, 20 small ones, and get them out of my house.
Right? It's like candy.
Yeah. Sonia
yeah,
is here.
hi.
So is Shelda and J-Dog.
Miss you.
Airfront Auntie says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday to you. How was your birthday? Was it good?
Probably. Cash says, my hubby is diabetic. He surprised me on Saturday by saying he was going to give keto a try, and he's even ordered himself some keto chow.
Yes.
What, he couldn't share yours?
No, you can't. You have to have your own.
That's right. Speaking of Shauna, we are not going to be at the San Diego Keto Conference that's later this week.
Know.
We've had a lot of people who are like, hey, we'll see you in San Diego. I'm like, we're not going to San Diego. Sorry.
We got to be with our kids.
It's true. I think the next one that we're going to, hold on a second. It's almost like
You made a
I
calendar.
made
for
a
these things.
calendar for these things. So
trying
yeah,
to
there's the
figure out what you
Low-Carb
were
San
gonna say.
Diego one. Oh, the Proper Human Diet Summit will
Yes,
be the
we're going
next
to
one that
that
we
one.
go to. And we'll be at Keto Palooza in late September, early October. You got an email from
I did.
Autumn where she wants to know which booth you want. We won't be going to the one in Gold Coast, which is Australia.
Oh, that's sad.
And
I'm willing to look at that again.
I'm sure you are. Let's see.
Oh, Friendsgiving we wanted to go to.
Yeah, we're not going to be going to that one. Not sure about Boca.
I want to go
We are
to Boca.
going
Is
to
that
Denver.
scuba diving?
Yeah, I'm sure you do. We're going to go on this, but we have to decide which of our children we're taking.
I think we'll just take 4.
Okay. So,
The other 2 are leaving.
yeah, but anyway.
I'm having serious emotions. Because one's going off to college again. I mean, she's been in college this whole time, but
Yep.
she just came home for the summer and we got to see her.
Shauna says her birthday was amazing.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Brenda says, I just ordered a sample pack.
Yes, Brenda.
Miriam's recommendation is...
Try the one that you think you'll like the least first, and then you might be surprised.
That's right. That's right. All right, all right, all right.
All right.
Scott is on. Says good morning from Western Nebraska. He had a shirt
Oh,
that
yes.
said Platte River Keto.
That's right. And you didn't get a picture with him. Because you didn't get a picture
You're right.
with anyone.
I don't. No, a bunch of people took my picture with them.
That's not helpful. I don't have
Well,
those
okay.
in my life.
Leanne says, hey.
Hey.
Bluegrass Girl is here. Let's see. Ba-da-da-bum-bum. Shauna says Keto Palooza is in 38 days. Jackie is here. Rihanna says you're still doing the Gluten-Free Expo. Yes, we are.
will.
Oh, but I just didn't put it on the calendar thing because
Because it's
not
local.
specifically keto. But yeah, we are going to be there.
Yeah, when we go there, everything everything's gluten-free, but not everything is keto. In fact, most everything
Most of the
isn't
stuff is
keto
not.
because it has rice flour and stuff in it. So
Last year, we were expecting it to be as
small as
it was the year before.
But it wasn't.
Holly ended up like frantically calling us and said we need more
Go
stuff.
get all this stuff for us.
Like we actually mixed a bunch of keto chow up to
and
take
brought it to her.
because they hadn't mixed enough for the
So it was a
crowds
good-
that were
it was a
there.
good show.
It was a good show.
It was crazy.
Annabelle says, good night, guys. I feel like a bear that's going to hibernate. Hey,
Oh,
good night. Good
Sleep
night, Annabella.
Good night, lady.
That's right. Martha says, 2KK ran over. I'm here now. Debbie says, good morning. Good to meet you in Omaha, Chris Bear. Next time for you, Miriam. I told Miriam that the number one question that everybody had when they came up to our booth was, wait, where's Miriam?
I know.
I would say, well, yesterday was the first day of school. And they're like, oh, okay.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of love the time that Sam and I get to spend together by ourselves in the morning.
Okay.
Between when the high schoolers leave and the adult children haven't woke up yet. And we're just like hanging out for an hour. So today we
Nice.
did the dishes. Well, some of the dishes. We made breakfast. It was like, 6:30 in the morning. So I'm very full and I don't want to eat ever again. But it was just nice to hang out.
Yep. Sheldon says, hope to see a proper human diet. Can't make it to
Yes.
Ketopalooza. And
that's
speaking
okay.
of
We
the
can
Proper
see you
Human
there.
Diet Summit, I was talking to Ken Berry this weekend. So we, Keto Chow, are sponsoring the live stream of the Proper Human Diet Summit.
Yes.
And I said, hey, Ken, are we streaming that on your YouTube channel? Or are we streaming them out on our YouTube channel? And he said, well, I figure you guys are paying for it. Let's give you all the glory. So
All the glory.
yeah, so we will be streaming the Proper Human Diet Summit on the Keto Chow YouTube channel. When we get about 2 weeks away from it, I'll create the scheduled live stream so that you guys all know. I'm actually going to create the scheduled live stream and a backup live stream.
Just
If
in
something goes wrong with the first one, you know where to go. So. Blue Dev says, morning chow hounds. My youngest has been having FOMO over Ketopalooza, so I might be bringing the ketos.
You probably
And
should.
Steve Scott says, I'm still cherishing my picture from the visit to Utah back in July. Caboodle Bry's here hustling.
Brian.
He did the 50-mile march.
I am so proud of you. Good job.
And Karen on the Two Crazy Ketos one, which I didn't interact with anybody on.
Oh, you're just watching.
We have 2 people who are starting work here today
One more
and one
tomorrow.
person starting tomorrow. So I was like, wait, we didn't create their email addresses. Oh, crap, we didn't create
That's
their
because you were
accounts.
out of town and I didn't do it. I did some of it.
You did do some of it. So I was frantically doing all of that while the live stream, the
I
Two
did
Crazy
the
Ketos
not
live stream was
smart
happening.
part.
And so I wasn't interacting with anybody. Sorry. If you said hi to me, I was here hustling.
Sorry.
But Karen did say that Brian was
Yeah.
recuperating.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He needed more Coopers. Debbie says, good morning from Half Moon Bay.
Good morning.
J-Dog says, Boca's that why is I hear the song Copacabana? I don't know, because
Oh, and you hear Boca.
at the Boca Cabana.
Da,
Dr. Matres says Keto Chow tastes better when you all make it. Yeah, right.
Right.
Let's see. Francis says, good morning. Gina says, doing the ear hustle. I have to get ready for physical therapy for my hands.
Oh, honey.
Okay, yeah. That's. Hope you do there. Tammy's here. Says hello, guys.
Tammy, hi.
Let's see. And Rhonda is here. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier,
did,
Rhonda.
But
Okay.
that's okay.
And let's see. Okay, they're talking back and forth. Becky says,
Yep.
you guys are great. Thank you so much for all you do. Not a lot of money here, so I really appreciate it. Let's see. Tammy says, hey, back from... Hey, oh my gosh, I'm not reading good. Tammy says, hey, from the journey to healing family. There you go.
Yes.
Keto Jim is here, and so is Jujubee. So, yeah, we got all of our kids in school. Well, the ones
Started.
that are still
Only
in
3.
school. Half of our children are no longer in school
They're
anymore.
adults.
How
They're
weird is
adulting.
that?
I don't like it.
But I did help Ruth put the cover on her steering wheel
Thank you.
today.
On her steering wheel.
The cover on her steering wheel.
Okay.
She bought a cover for her steering wheel.
Oh, you mean I bought her? Yes, I bought it.
A steering wheel cover was purchased. I think that the other steering wheel that Haley thought wasn't the right size, it probably was the right size.
She just couldn't get it on.
So in order to install a steering wheel cover, you need 2 screwdrivers.
Yeah.
You put both of them in and you go, boom,
It's magic.
and it stretches it.
Well, I actually Googled it while we were at the store, and I'm like, how big is the steering wheel? And it
Oh.
said this size, and I'm like, oh, that'd probably fit.
Okay. But yeah, so I got back on Saturday. Saturday morning, we cooked up the rest of the eggs and bacon with Joe and Rachel.
Oh,
well,
right.
Steve cooked up the rest of the eggs and bacon.
I'm like, I don't remember doing that.
Yeah. So,
That
and then we had a little bit of Dickie's barbecue left over from Friday night. And then as Holly, Steve, and I were kicking around over there in Council Bluffs, Iowa, it's like, well, we still have some time. You guys want to go get Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner? So we did. We only ate twice. And it was fantastic.
Nice. I actually ate twice on Saturday too, and I felt amazing.
And it was kind of funny. The poor server lady, she was way overworked. It's a Saturday afternoon. Holly does her order, Steve does his order. And I'm like, and I want exactly what he has. And she's on her way. And I'm like, wait, no, I only want 15. I don't want 20. Because I could not have eaten 20. 15 was perfect.
Perfecto.
Yes. So that's what I had. And then we got home and
you did your brisket?
Yep.
I got home late because I was shopping with the girls.
That's true. It was kind of interesting, the flight to and from Omaha. The Salt Lake Airport is very much under construction. And we were at the end of the B gates, which you have to go.
It's far if you have to go.
You have to go halfway down the A gates, then go underneath the runway.
And walk for like a mile.
Then pop up and then come all the way back. Well, the ones that are at the end, you go through the door, and then all of a sudden you're in this hall that all of the doors go to the same hallway. It's like, that was weird. And then you walk down this gangplank thing, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then they put you in a bus. It's like,
wow,
this
is schmancy.
We're gonna take a bus,
schmancy.
And they take you. It's only like a quarter mile over to where the airplanes are parked, just right there on the tarmac.
And that's because they're doing construction in that area.
And so they have, I think it's 6, or actually it might be 9 gates that aren't actually gates. They're just airplanes parked there permanently. Like they have this infrastructure set up with like stairs that like retract and everything. But we got on the airplane and it was about this tall, the doorway was on me. And so I'm like, down. I get in and it was pretty funny.
Did you hit your head on the ceiling?
No, I did not. I did hit my head on the overhead bin when a guy came and sat down next to me, and there was nobody around us. And as soon as they closed the door, he's like, yeah, I'm getting up. I'm like, cool. But it was a tiny, tiny airplane.
And you got to sit with the guy with no spaces everywhere.
Well, then he moved.
That's nice.
And on the way back, I was by a little lady, and I was still keeping myself not in her space. So,
yeah.
Hey, Heather's here.
Hi, Heather.
This is hi from Phil, Leo, and me. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say on my Michigan flight, I was sitting by a guy who was man-spreading, so he had his leg on my leg the whole time. I'm like, I can't make my legs any smaller.
I was thinking about that because when I stood up to leave the airplane.
You were sweaty?
No, I wasn't sweaty. I had been pinched and cramped the entire time.
And so you're like...
No, so I was walking funny. And there's a reason guys man spread, and it's because stuff gets pinched.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be touched all the time.
You say you want to be touched all the time
by me. A stranger.
Oh, you're right.
Should I have given him a fan? Like, here, put this down there.
Shauna says every time I hear about Steve cooking, I think he should open a keto diner.
Yeah.
Hi,
Audrey.
Let's see. Carrie says, I was in HEB yesterday, and the guy next to me says, we need to raise cows since the price of meat. Then I told him, don't forget the chickens for the eggs. He said, we need a farm then. There you go.
Yeah.
Petite D says, morning bears and fam. Since I can't get the daily minerals at Switch Grocery, this might be a stretch.
I'm sorry.
But can I use the base powders as a substitute?
No.
The problem is it's different
stuff.
It's not
the same thing.
Yeah. And the problem with the daily minerals is Canada does not want that much potassium.
Canada. That's the daily minerals problem.
Yeah. So Keto Chow in general, we can't get a NPN number approved for Keto Chow because it provides 1/3 of the daily amount of potassium that people need per day. And Health Canada only allows 99 milligrams of potassium per serving of anything. I don't know how they deal with avocados, though.
And bananas.
Well, bananas actually don't have that much potassium. Betsy says the steering wheel cover sounds like what I do with my thingy for the Instant Pot cover. Yep.
Yes.
Thump. JDX says, I think with wings, I'm lucky to get through 10. There you go.
My magic number is 12.
JDX says, what about the sea gates? Do you get storage with that? They actually will be building a sea gate.
We don't have sea gates.
After so they
After the beach
kept
then?
the original airport there.
And that's
they
the A
built
gate.
another one off to the side that was the A and B gates. But they only made it half as wide as it should have been.
Okay.
So they only built the west part of the airport. Now that that part's done, they demolished the old airport and they're building the east half of the airport.
Right.
And then they're going to build the sea.
It's actually really
gates as
nice.
well.
I
It
like
is-
our
it is really
airport a
nice.
lot.
Yeah.
I like
Luke
the
is here.
bathrooms. They're huge.
Carnivore Trucker says, got my first order of Keto Chow. Loved it. Awesome sauce. I'm so glad you
Nice.
did.
Glad you're here.
Carrie says, I've flown in some tiny airplanes. That plane sounds so tiny. It actually, the airplane wasn't super tiny, although the aisle, I was surprised they were able to get a drink cart
Yeah.
down that aisle. I did look, and the little drawer that they pulled out had 4 soda cans
That's how
wide,
wide
and
it
that's
is?
how wide it was.
Yeah, I have a hard time with the aisles because my hips are wide enough that I kind of have to go sideways a little bit. I don't want to hip anybody, boom, with their shoulder. So I'm like, oh.
Ron says, nope, sorry, no man spreading by me. I have said something before, don't care the look you get off me. I agree, yeah. And Rhonda says baby powder. Gold Bond is actually better.
Yeah.
Carrie says, no B gate, but a C gate. There you go. Rush says, could you guys please discuss the limitations on potassium supplements? Why
Right.
the 99 milligram limit? Okay, that is a good question. So the reason why there is a limitation is if you take a supplement and it gets, well, if it gets into your bloodstream too quickly, potassium will cause arrhythmia and will actually stop your heart. So you should not be taking, say, 4.3 grams of potassium in a sitting. It probably would not be a very good idea. That said, most people are getting potassium along with their food, or they're getting it over a slow period of time. But for whatever reason, Health Canada will not allow anything, even any foods, to have more than 99 milligrams of potassium per serving. So, whatever. Yeah, Petit Day says Silly Health Canada still hasn't approved allulose either yet, or monk fruit.
Yeah. That's been
I wonder
a long
how they've
time
allowed
since
so
the
much
fruit's been
maple
out.
syrup in this country then. Yeah.
Such a bummer.
Sean says Salt Lake City Airport, that place will kill you if you got short legs and live below sea level.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this week, sorry, I kicked the table.
This week.
Yesterday, we went up to the mountains and did some pictures.
Yep.
And I was walking around there
9,300
feeling
feet.
amazing. And it wasn't until we left that you said we were at 9,000 feet.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's higher than normal. I should have been tired. But I wasn't tired. It makes me so happy.
I was a bit short on breath because I was trying to book it over to the car to pick up my dad.
Right.
And then he didn't want to ride anyway. So anyway, okay, well, we're going to take off
Yeah.
because I got to get some employees onboarded. So not that kind of takeoff. You all have a great day. We will be doing our longer live stream tomorrow night.
Yep.
At 7:15 p.m. Mountain, which is 9:15 Eastern, or 6:15 if you're on the Pacific
But
Coast.
if you want to go to bed at a good time, you may want to go to sleep before it starts because it's healthier to go to bed early.
Petit D says,
up early.
I'm able to get monk fruit, no problem. Correct. You're able to buy standalone monk fruit as a sweetener, but you can't buy it as part of a
something
product.
else.
Yeah, so that's why they don't have natural
Such a
strawberry at
pain.
Switch Grocery. So,
Such a pain in the
all right.
butt.
Well, we're out. Bye, guys.
Bye.